Why, hello everyone. It is I, Gwen Juvenal. I'm here to do a live channeling. Well, if I could be so bold, it's actually me reading a live channeling that I just finished up with the dragons. Now, the dragons are relatively new, a new kind of section of entity that I have been channeling. Haven't done it much out loud, but the other day I did with a fellow, a fellow explorer, Peter Dennis, and I'll be doing more of that. And so today I sat down and I was like, I would like to have more contact and understand who it is that I'm speaking with. And a lot of beautiful stuff came through. And so I wanted to share with you. And they talk about what they're doing on Earth, what they are, some ways to look at things. And I just really wanted to be able to share with everyone. So I'm pulling it up, and I might pause in a few spots just to kind of share what I'm feeling about it. But please feel free to write down below, write down any questions that you have that I could ask them in a future channeling, and then I will do so and make that public to you. So I'll try to keep track of what the questions are, but I will do my best to, ask questions that I feel are relative, ones that aren't marred in like some really heavy, weird stuff. Maybe I'll ask them anyways, and they can set you straight. We'll see. We'll see how they respond and what the work is like with them. I do channel with various different aspects, and so I'm just gonna start in here. Boom, 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 boom. Just gonna arrange things so that I can read, and we'll get started. And as soon as I sat down with these, then anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and start. And if you have any questions, once again, put them down below or feel free to send me a message. That's always good. But always, subscriptions, thumbs up are always welcome for my channel. And hope you check out Welcome to Channeling, the podcast. So here we go. So I asked, I had been channeling for a while, and then I asked, dear guides, who next is ready to speak? I would like, let's see if I can read while this is in front of my face. I might have to bring it to the side and do it this way. I'm just going to move it over slightly. Here we go. And then I won't see myself, and it'll be good. I don't need to see myself, right, everyone? All the intricacies of all this. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start again. If you're just joining me, just take 3 deep breaths and allow yourself to feel into a space that's open, wide, for you to hear and listen to this in a new way. Oftentimes we listen with our dualistic hearing, with our dualistic ideas. But if we sit and we open and we invite it in, then we have a completely new experience. So here's my opening. Dear guides, who next is ready to speak? I would like information on practicing with the dragons, and why have you said you are the warriors of light? And here's the response. Yes, we are the dragons. We speak of this in accord, that we are a legion of light. We are many, and as you feel into us and our natures, much light floods through the system, your system. We wish to speak to you about these things in comfort, knowing that you are in the practice with us and will dive in deeper into more interaction as we spend time together. We have, in a way, our own language, concerning the flow of our lives and how we may live. We speak and are confirming our presence here on this earth plane at a time where many births are possible within our forms. So they're saying they're drawn to earth right now, and there are many birthings of dragons in form right now. We have been drawn in support, and also are being birthed through the etheric recognition and power housed within each of you as creators and aware conscious participants in this responsive reality. For within you is the God seed. This is what we call it. We speak of this God seed as something akin to and at the heart of the true dragon's presence. This is why, even though often spoken of in neutrality, we may also step in and come to the aid of those who fight for the expansion of life. I'm just taking that in for a second in a breath. When I was writing this, I was seeing how some of the dragons get pulled into these mystical stories and these quests that are about life and owning life and knowing what life is and the expansion of life. So it was interesting to see that. Therefore, now, and as I was seeing that, as the seed, and I speak of the seed in my books and other things, that there's a natural quality of the seed of expansion. And this is the expansion of all that we are. And we, me, you, are a sign of that expansion. We literally are a point in that expansion and expression of God's seed. I will continue. Therefore, now you see many of us getting pulled into the stories, the dramas, and experiences of life in the world. But we are here to say that we are of the sovereign nature, already playing and played these games. And we are here to witness and affirm your God seed, your ability in creating worlds. So be aware of and watch the world that you create. Gwen holds this thought of the world that she creates as her inner creative center, a garden which may be watered, nourished, and watched. Be aware of what you are creating in your inner world. Does it feel natural and wholesome? Does the world sustain itself? Or is it in a negative power spiral, constantly reaching for more outside of itself to sustain its balance? Look into these things within yourself and ask how you may establish a system which is founded on loving grace, accountability, and honoring your power of creation. I wanted to pause here for a moment. When I enter into what I call my garden, I'm entering into this, you can say it's a projection, but I'm entering into what I consider my inner world. And because I am so visual, I literally may ask to see the unfolding of my garden and what it looks like. And I can go visit different spaces in it so I can see, is there a space where nothing can grow? What is there? Do I need to pull out the poison? How do I need to attend to it? What is the state of my garden? and what is ready to bloom. As I bring my attention to these things, then I become more and more aware of the world that I literally am creating. Because this inner world is a representation of the reality of my life. Okay, so I'm going to continue. Let's see. As you look about you and see suffering, or if you turn your eye away and make something less than the others, or say it is of no consequence as it suffers, you will be brought to come and see that we are all connected and one. As you try to separate, your world will diminish in its nourishment, its pleasure, its broad ability to welcome all within it. We ask you to watch this within yourself and to be aware as you interact. You are establishing new gardens. You are establishing new ways of treating people. Be graceful and gentle. We suggest you, Gwen, to continue to assess your self-doubt and honor that you are beyond the raging and deep shifts that you are experiencing and opening within you. You say to yourself that it is the one going through all of these changes that must do what it takes to be successful. So this me that is feeling all of these things shifting, we say unto you that if this is your attitude, then you will be shut off into your small self. And your hands, and our hands, your deep self will not be able to reach in and manage the creation of what is possible for you. We ask you to simply ask and allow us to reach into your life and manage many things for you. This is so different, even though I know I've been asking for the grace to be with me. They say, this is a new way for you to see things. Now, I'm going to pause here. As one channels and as I channel, I feel the essence and the view almost of these dragons. They're deep, deep within me. And so what's beautiful about experiencing this channeling is I'm stepping into this new view. I'm experiencing it from this deep perspective. I'm going to continue on. We appreciate that you are appreciating this view. You have worked long and hard. You have insisted on your shifting into this new earth. Now enjoy the bounty. We are here for you. We will help manage beyond your awareness all that is available for you, and we are here for you now. Feel that. They say, yes, you desire to speak. And now, and I ask, what may I ask for? That's my question. And their response is, anything you desire. We are here for you and will make you aware of a consequence if you are holding on to story that would steer something in a manner that you would not desire. We will assist you in seeing this. Isn't that a beautiful promise? That's so great. And my response is, thank you for that assistance. I feel like I don't know how to ask for what I desire or that I truly can desire. I have a feeling, a sense that I have told myself that what I desire is not good, that all it does is bring pain. Any of you who are in the Buddhist tradition, especially Zen, you may identify this. And this is their response. We hear you. We feel that pain. We wish to offer a balm and understanding according to your experience. We, at this time, in the shifting to a new earth, we see that many people have transferred the 3D experience onto or as a part of their identity. They may say, I am a mess. I was the one that had that thought and then thus brought such pain to myself. I am the thing that is wrong. This is like unto saying that a child that jumped into a muddy pool and came out with their clothes muddy would then be seen as if they caused the muddy pool to be, and that they were the mud itself. Do you see what we are saying? You decided to jump into the pool. We all jumped into the pool. We said we would play, and we said that somehow within that playing, the time would come for clarity. And we were then taught that perhaps the clarity would come if we were still, like the lotus on the pond. This was a part of the way for us to see that we were not the mud. We were simply the roots that were extending ourselves down into this space to find nourishment, sustenance, and bring life. Now, if you can imagine sitting here and being the lotus on the pond floating and feeling the roots down, connecting into the soil, and you blooming in brightness. This is their response too. They continue. Now we are here to say you are neither and both. We say this to free you from all old paradigms. We say this to free you from all the ideas that you held, that held you bound within the idea of your identity. Take that in. To free us from all the ideas that held us bound within our idea of our identity. They continue. And we say unto you that are here in order to create the experience. But ultimately, okay, let me say that again. And we say unto you that are here in order to create the experience. But ultimately, the experience may serve as the food for your eternal sustenance. It is simply you playing something out so that the lights can be on and for your awareness to see into itself. Of course, the play becomes ever grander and more intricate. And this is the sight of the dragon and why we say we stand in neutrality. We are here as a witness to the broad expanse of what you are and your nature. For that is what we are. We are the center. We are the movement of the Elohim and beyond. I have more questions with that I will ask them. I'm excited to ask that. They continue. As we witness unto you of yourself, we are here, willing to assist you in removing the heavy coat of the story that you bear and grapple with. And yes, you see it now. This is in my channeling where I was literally feeling this heavy coat on me. And I feel it now. Whew, this heavy coat on me. You feel the heaviness, and we say to you, as you surrender and drop your hands, drop my hands, and allow us, as the magical presence, your heart, to step in and through you into your experience, that you will feel and know yourself and the grace of all that is in a far expanding and brand new way. I'm going to read that again. I'm listening. And we say to you, as you surrender and drop your hands and allow us, as the magical presence, your heart, to step in and through you into your experience, that you will feel and know yourself and the grace of all that is in a far expanding and brand new way. As I channeled this, I was literally feeling and seeing like the beautiful different colored dragons and energies coming through my heart, my expansive heart center, and just reaching out into the world. It's just like, whoo, so cool. This is my response. This is a different feeling than I have been with before. For me, Gwen, I am excited at this soul's play. I was saying, I'm excited feeling this. And how I've looked at it is more, how I've looked at soul play is more of a contrived creation from me. What I've come up with, a kind of framework to enter into, and that I'm the one managing soul play. If any of you aren't aware, the heart of my work is called a soul play, and I enter in with people. So this is what I say that to them. Then I also say, but now as I channel you, I look into that, seeing that, and I have this feeling, this sense that I may simply open the door for you to step in, your arms extending through me, that I can offer the door. This is their response. Yes, you are simply offering a different perspective of the occurrence and how you may invite yourself into the experience as the small-centered self. We do not say this to diminish you and what you are in any way. We simply see the paradigm which you perform in, and we may be the ones to step in and move in those broad strokes of medicine and awakening that your other guides, other aspects of all that is, have declared unto you. A few days ago, I just got through a channeling and they were talking about I'll be reaching out in broad strokes of awakening. And they continue. You in this state right now is soul play. Is soul play. It is you jumping into the broadness of what you are and encompass. And now you are seeing our presence within you and how you may ask for us to step into your life. So to come back to your question or statement that you do not know what to ask for, we say unto you that we hear your seed, and what you desire is simply you there, wanting to be expressed in this physical experience of form. And we say unto you, your light is clean and clear. And even though there is emotion as you travel through the emotional center and the layers of what you have developed in order to express, that we hear you. But simply, this is an exercise in you hearing you. And as you hone in, you tune in, you tone in a delicate manner, you will start asking for assistance. What you desire and ask for will become cleaner and clearer through the walking of the path. Simply breathing and refining, telling us the true ideas of what would be enjoyable in your life and would assist you in having the sustenance for your body, mind, and emotional health and well-being. That we will be here with you, providing feedback and a sounding board, not as one who shames you and tells you that you are the problem, that you are the mud, but as the one who recognizes the intelligence underneath that mud. And as we do so, we offer that mud to the river, the great river, to be pulled back down into the depths. This is our attitude at the present with you now, Gwen. And in other times, we speak of the fire, and at other times, we speak of the ethereal and many more planes of existence. We are the dragons. We are the ones here now with you. We have been invited in through your diligence. We honor that diligence. We honor your desire. We are here for you, and we ask for you to not be afraid of asking what you desire and allowing the mud to fall off and be washed down the river as dross. We leave this with you and encourage your sharing. We will be with you in your different transmissions and will simply supply what is applicable then. We leave this message with you in love, saying, be cheerful, for your desires and actions have placed you into the space you are now, and you will open to all that you are and truly desire. And then I said, thank you, dragons, warriors of light. They say, you are welcome. We will speak more of what this term warriors of light means in the future. We are here in love. Aloha, Analayam. We are free. So this was I guess you could say it's a channeled conversation. Yes, channeled conversation. And there is Sandy Songjoy. She's saying, hello, soul sister. We'll have to do this on replay in middle of stuff here. So great, Sandy. I just love seeing you here, just saying hello. She is such a consistent friend. It's just fabulous. If you have not checked out my podcast episode with her, we talk about the Indara stones, and it's fabulous. Please check it out on my channel or go online and find the podcast. Welcome to Channeling. She is my soul sister. I love her. And thank you for just saying something in the messages in the chat, Sandy. Now, everyone who is here, I hope that you will at least write a comment. If it doesn't allow you to do that, then I will repost this so that people can write comments or questions. What would you ask the dragons? I have a few questions that I will be asking them, and they've already talking about what does Warriors of Light mean. And I will look forward to sharing with everyone here. And I'm also, there's also all kinds of fun stuff that I'm opening up. So if you are not signed up on my channel, if you have not signed up for notifications or subscribe, please do. I have some really beautiful guests that I want to bring on. And of course, the more people who subscribe, the more inviting it looks to them. I mean, I would love to jump into soul play with some amazing channelers, with some amazing people. So leave your comments, and I'm leaving this with you in love through the dragons. And I'm excited to have more interactions with them as I walk this path of letting that coat of mud down and let it flow down that river. And they're going to come through in all kinds of different ways. So just sending love to everyone. Thank you for being my soul play friends, and continue subscribing and writing your comments and sharing with people. I love it. It means so much to me. It takes so much dedication to continue being on this trek, on this journey. And if you found something that nourished you, just please write it down, send a comment, like, subscribe, share. And you have a fabulous day. I hope what the dragons have shared is nourishing to you and brings a new perspective into your world. Much love, everyone. Bye-bye.